Hey fellow cat lovers, it's Jennifer and this is Zorro, who you all came to see. We are going to talk about how to brush your cat's teeth. Some of you are probably wondering, why on earth would I want to brush my cat's teeth every single day? But good oral hygiene, just like in humans, is actually proven to lessen not only bad breath, but plaque and gingivitis and gum disease and even more serious diseases later on in life. Not to mention, it will probably cut down on the expensive vet visits for your cat's dentals. And don't worry, I am completely and totally aware that not all of you fellow cat lovers are going to have any capacity to reach into your cat's mouths. For those of you with spicier cats, we will be releasing a should you be brushing your cat's teeth video shortly, and that will have tips and tricks and alternatives you can use if your cat is up there on the spicy scale. So don't forget to subscribe to our channel so we can see you soon in the next video. I'll just pause while you sharpen your claws. If your cat is more mild, then you're going to want to put these things on your grocery list. So the first things that you're going to need are a small toothbrush. I prefer cat-specific toothbrushes. This one is from a company called Ryer Cat. I like the soft bristles on the one side, and then it has a molar pick on the second side. I'm going to put the link for the Ryer Cat toothbrushes in the description box below. And you need a cat-specific enzymatic toothpaste. Cat and dog is fine, which is what this is. I got this from my vet. Ryer Cat has one as well, and you can get it from the same link as the toothbrushes below. And then you are also going to need some type of incentive for your cat, whether it be hard crunchy treats or liquid cat treats. If they like playing, play with them. If they like grass, like Zorro, get them some grass for afterwards. Basically, teeth brushing is not going to be your cat's favorite thing of all time. So we need to lessen the blows with something that they really, really like that we can give them afterwards every single time.
Yeah, incentives are important. Learn that in rehab.
Zorro and I have had the best results teeth brushing when we are on a routine. That being said, I assume that a lot of you are here because you are looking into teeth brushing for the first time. And when you are starting out, your cat's gums are going to be a lot more sensitive just because they're not used to it. So if you want to take a day or so in between for the first couple weeks, definitely do that. I think it's a great idea. It does help Zorro being in a teeth brushing routine because he knows it's coming and he can expect that when I brush my teeth at night, he's going to get his teeth brushed as well. So once we have our cat safe toothpaste, our cat toothbrush, and some form of incentive, then we can get started. Get everything prepped before grabbing your cat because that usually cuts down on the time that they're annoyed by just a little bit. So we need all the help that we can get. Now we will get into our first position. So my favorites are the ones where you have support of your cat's head. So this one is a great one where you can just kind of put them on their side, rest their head on your knee, and then you use your forceps fingers, your pincher fingers, whatever you wish to call them, and you part their lips so you can see their teeth and gum line. And we start with the back molars because those are the hardest to get to and the ones that usually need the most help. And then we just do really light brushing. If you're starting out, then be extra gentle. Their gums aren't going to be as used to it. All right, so we flip them to the other side and then we get the molars in the back. Once you are, okay, this is why you want to clip their nails before you start. But we get their molars first. If you're more experienced, you can take the pick on the Ryer Cat toothbrush and get in the back groove of the back molar. If we're just starting out, a couple seconds on each side is a win. And then if you have time, get the canines. If you have time, you can get the front of the front teeth, but we don't want to go around the front teeth because there's their Jacobson organ in the roof of their mouth, right behind their front teeth, and if we hit it, it could be painful. All right, so that's position 1. Position 2 is just an option. I don't know if this is gonna work for anybody else. Zora's just super comfortable in this position because he was held in it a lot as a baby, and I just place him on his back on my lap, kind of with my knees bent, and I can turn his head to the side and still rest his head on my knee to prop his head up so he can't pull away from me, and then I can still get really good precision this way because I can still see his molars. And then the third way, if you're not comfortable or your cat's not comfortable being on its back or its side, you could do it this way where they remain standing. You just go behind them and place your body in a way where they can't back up. And I don't have as much precision this way because his head isn't resting on anything. And it's harder for me to get the bristles into the back of his mouth and molars. You're a good boy. But if your cat is comfortable with everything except laying on its back or on its side, then this might work for you. If your cat has gingivitis or is at risk of developing any type of oral health condition, then you might want to use supplements in addition to your daily brushings. Zorro, unfortunately, has something called juvenile periodontitis, which just means that he's at greater risk of developing gingivitis and other inflammatory gum diseases from an earlier age than most cats. I usually put a little bit of this Pet Safe mouthwash on Zorro's toothbrush to start with for some added antibacterial properties. And I cannot say enough about 1TDC. I just squeeze out a tiny bit of the contents of this little capsule in Zorro's toothbrush before adding the chicken flavored toothpaste. And I have found that it does wonders to decrease the redness and swelling of Zorro's gums. You can absolutely use these independently of brushing, but I've found Zorro hates the taste of both of them, so hiding the taste with the chicken flavor of the toothpaste has worked really well for us. And then afterwards, don't forget your incentive. And then after this, he will get to go outside on the catio. You probably can only see Zorro right now. Aww, close up. If you got anything out of this video, please like and subscribe, and let us know what kind of cat content you'd like us to cover in the future. Thanks for watching.